And as part of that, I can attack it. The one on Lael. Probably miss. And then on the one closer to Kix, I will frostbite.
There you go. I got you a fish.
I'm gonna give you this one.
Does it occupy 2 squares?
I don't believe so.
It's a 10-foot long tentacle. Each square is 5 feet, right?
Oh, I think it's like a 10-foot vertical, and that uses that to.
Oh, is it vertical?
Effectively.
I don't know. It says long. That's why I'm going by.
Yeah, I think it still counts as like medium, though.
We give you controlled by. Yeah, you can control. This is your tentacle right here. Can you see it?
Is it... Oh,
Yeah,
that. Yeah, cool. In that case, I pop it right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then the con save is on this guy.
What's the frostbite?
Yep.
Let's see. Is it bone?
Yeah, because I doubt that the 10 hit the mummy.
Yeah. No, it didn't. It's just okay. It's just cold. Yeah, it takes the damage.
If that's the case,
oh
then
no, wait. No. I make saving throw. Yeah.
Yeah.
Con save.
Yep.
It takes the damage anyway.
Its next attack has disadvantage.
Okay.
Right.
Barakat.
Okay, I go forward a bit, and I vicious mockery the one on the left.
Okay.
It's a wisdom save.
Is it charm? Is it charm spell?
Let me see.
It's only second damage. Yeah.
Yeah. There's no charm effect or anything, but it is enchantment.
Is it fighting either? Was the one that it? No, it just vicious mockery.
No,
Okay, so
this is a combat spell. Yeah.
He makes it.
All right. Cool. Kix is still inspired.
Okay. Kix.
Just before we get to Kix, when I cast my tentacle, you would see light blue energy flash up, highlight my veins, and my eyes are now glowing.
Okay.
He's the Lich King.
Perhaps.
Right. Step on over to our corpsey friend, and I'm going to use a big axe on it. The first hit will have advantage because of the owl. The second hit will have advantage because of a raven. So let's do it. 20.
Thank God.
And next one, 21.
Yeah, all of them. All of them hits actually.
There we go. So that is 16 followed by 14.
30.
Right, and that will be that. Kix is done.
Well, it stares at you, does a dreadful glare. When we target creatures is within 60 feet, the target can see mummy. You must succeed at 11 wisdom saving throw. Frightened, you are frightened.
Dude.
Until the end, I'm telling you, the target fails the saving throw by 5. It also paralyzed for the same direction. The target succeeds on saving is immune to the dreadful gale. Yeah, you're paralyzed.
Yeah, until the end of its next turn.
Yeah. And the other one is just gonna pummel Leo.
Yeah.
Actually, it can do both. It can dreadful. Actually, yeah, it can actually attack you. So one swing, it has advantage. So it's normal attack because it already had this.
Yep.
Yeah, no. So 12 does not hit. Well, wait a minute, you are paralyzed.
Yes.
Yeah, so it just brings it to neutral because I gave it disadvantage.
Yeah. Okay.
So then that is in fact a miss. It still clonks off armor.
Yeah. So it's gonna do the same thing to Lair. Dreadful glare. DC 11 wisdom, please. And
double that one.
Oh,
I think this might make it a crit.
It is crit because he's paralyzed.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course it is.
So if it's a crit, it's 12, 15 points of damage, and it's 6, 12, 18 points of necrotic damage. And you have to make a Constitution save for DC 12 or get mommy rotted.
What's the total damage?
The total damage would be 15 and 18, so 33 points of damage.
I use my reaction to take off 6 of that because of my tentacle.
Okay.
With Guardian Coil.
Okay. So, Leo, you're paralyzed.
All right, so hold on. I'm trying to do math. 18 and 15, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Plus 6.
Why is the
minus 6?
Why does the bludgeoning not go up, but the necrotic does?
No, it's because his full damage is 15. It actually did full damage.
Right, but if it's crit, I thought you guys said it was a crit.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa. Oh, no. Okay, so it's
includes the crit. I think, does it? I don't know.
No, actually, it's far more damage than that. Sorry, but
yeah,
it's 4d6. So 6 times 4, it's 24, and 3,
Well,
27.
Sorry, I thought you just rolled the damage again and added that together. I didn't know you were maximizing it or whatever.
Okay, I'm gonna roll again then.
Well, isn't that what normally a crit is? It's just
it got double ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was better than maximizing it. For Lael, I mean.
So the best way to do this is to take the original damage plus 9.
So it took 25 in the first one, and then took 15 in the other. So 25, 30, 40 points of damage total.
Minus 6.
Minus 6. And you're paralyzed, Lael. So now you have to make a saving throw.
What kind?
Let me see. That is Dreadful Glare. If the target fails, the target doesn't see this. But actually, it doesn't have any
You're
more.
talking about the Rotting Fist one, right?
I already saved for that, so
no, the Dreadful Glare is the one that
it's until its next turn, right?
Yeah. So
so I can't do shit. Okay. All right. I guess so paralyzed. I assume I can't do anything, right?
Nope.
All right. Next.
Gar.
Really don't want to use a spell slot.
All right, let's see. I can't occupy the same space as your minion. All right, Olabin, come over here. Hold on, I gotta open up Olabin's sheet. Didn't realize people were seeing action today. All right, Olabin, still all your shit. Battle axe to the mummy. Well, that was fun. And then the skeleton will come over here and short sword to the mummy. Well, that was fun. And then Gar. Gar's gonna come over here. Well, first the owl is gonna grant advantage on the mummy that Kix is fighting. And then he's gonna fly back over to here, behind Barricade, and say, "Hey, Barricade!" And then I'm gonna firebolt the mummy.
Okay. With advantage.
No.
So that's it.
The same one over here, the one I've missed twice now, and I guess a third time possibly.
No, you hit. Ooh, wow. Yeah, that's a lot of damage.
That's me. I'm done.
Marcus.
All right. First bonus action attack with my tentacle. 4 points of cold damage.
Okay.
How beat up is it looking?
It's mostly. I mean, most of its wrappings are completely gone, and it probably has like a broken arm or something like that. So it's pretty beat up.
Pretty beat up?
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, I am going to do... Fire seemed to work well.
Is the tentacle damage magical?
Yes.
Okay. Just check.
Then I use produce flame for 10 points of fire damage. As I form a ball of icy of like green and blue fire, and I just throw it out.
Yeah, it goes down. It goes into flames and collapses in a flaming heap. Barracat.
All right. I'll just do this. Target the other one. The not dead one. It's a con save.
Okay. It fails.
It's blind.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, that's probably fine.
Hicks is paralyzed, so I get to attack twice.
Yeah.
So I get to do 2 normal attacks.
Fortunately, yeah, at least they're brought down to normal. Let's see how it goes.
15.
As a miss.
God, I didn't realize that Kix was paralyzed.
And that'll be a hit.
Leo put the giant icon on his token.
So 12, you have 21 points of damage and make a DC.
Alright, give me a second. That's going to be...
Constitution.
And then a con saving throw. Let's fail this one too.
Was that
20.
assuming that it was critical? Because I'm going to look at paralyzed to confirm, but
no, it's assuming it's a normal attack because it's
He's no longer paralyzed.
So okay, you're no longer paralyzed. Okay,
yeah, because it's its turn again.
Cool.
Well, that was at the end of its turn, wasn't it?
Thankful.
And it's at the end of its turn, yeah. So it's
in that case, it's a crit.
Actually,
okay.
Any attack from within 5 feet, if you're paralyzed, is a crit.
Yeah.
Hold on. So since it was its turn, and he wasn't paralyzed, it would go down to just disadvantage, wouldn't it?
Well, no,
Is he-
he's,
no,
he's
because I thought it was
paralyzed.
the end of his next turn.
Okay, is it the end? Yeah, is it?
Yeah, so...
Until the end of the
this
mummy
turn,
next turn,
Okay,
yeah.
cool,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah,
So it would be critical then.
yeah, and he saves.
Yeah. So I can make another attack then.
Well, no, you just hit the damage button again.
Another damage,
Let's see what we get.
Hopefully something good.
No, I guess I don't make another attack because it doesn't let me.
No, you just hit the damage button again.
I'm trying and it's not doing it.
2d6 plus 3 and 3d6. So
Yeah, it's not doing
5d6 plus 3.
Yeah, it's not doing it. So I have to roll another attack.
And then, okay, 27.
Another 27. Bam! Ouch.
Ouch.
Now you come out of the paralyze.
Can I move
Leo,
an attack now?
Yeah, Leo, you come up with to destroy it in the.
Make a con save, I guess.
Wait,
No. It's the creatures
That was just
destroyed.
so
So
we
the
could
glare.
click it again.
Or
Yeah.
blind.
Yeah.
Only hit one.
So can I move? Can I move again? Is what I'm asking.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Looks like you could use some help.
a little bit.
You hear
Oh.
all of them. Yeah.
That's what I wanted to see. 35.
Yeah, it collapses in heaves. Oh, basically, you break its bones, and yeah. Both mummies had jewelry on them.
By chance, is one of them a ring of protection +2?
They have jewelry. You have to. Somebody roll a 1d6.
Oh,
I mean, one of us has detect magic and identify.
Yeah, but this is something else. Yeah.
Do you want me to roll the d6? It doesn't matter.
You
Whoever
asked.
wants to, yeah, you asked. So roll 1d6.
I mean, you are the one ripping rings off of corpses.
1d4,
I got a 4.
3d8. Roll 4d10 times 100.
Jesus.
Um,
I don't think that went how it was supposed to.
No.
Oh, you need to use star, not X.
Yeah, I said I don't know that X means multiply in math anymore.
Okay, so I didn't even know that was a
1400.
thing.
1,400.
The pieces of jewelry on both of them combined, you estimate it gives you between.
You
Yeah.
cut out. Say that again.
Yeah, you cut out just at the amount.
Between the two mummies, the jewelry that they're having is between 1,100 to 1,500 gold pieces worth of jewelry.
Well, shit.
Very old, very expensive stuff.
All right.
You can have this then, Kix.
I'm taking half of it.
Sure, I'll go ahead and just throw it in the bag then. All right, and Bearcat, you said you're holding on to half of it?
Yeah, because I'm at the other guy. So.
SGP of jewelry. So I'm just going to go ahead and mark that down real quick. I'm going to say, let's go ahead and take a quick breather here before we continue.
Did not expect the mummies to be so sturdy.
So if it's 1,100 to 15 half, so 550,
You know, roll
50 to
20.
750.
750.
You know, roll 20 can do math, right? You use it as a calculator if you need to.
No, I refuse. Roll 20 is not my calculator.
I don't know. I like to keep everything in one window. That's why I use it that way.
For the remainder of time, up until a minute from when I summoned the tentacle, I will spend the time playing with the fish.
6. Song of
Okay.
Rest gives you 3 HP.
Your
So you
tentacle
spend an
just sticks around, or is it time based?
1 minute.
Or I guess your fish. Okay.
It is a tentacle. It's just a tentacle filled with fish.
As you
Oh.
sit around, she basically says, we're not doing this now.
I'm sorry, how long have you waited for this to happen?
Very well.
There you
If
go.
you want success, then we be cautious.
Just don't forget your 3 bard HP.
I did.
If we're doing a short rest,
HP.
no, it won't matter because it's concentration. Never mind.
All right.
Yeah, short rest.
So, does anybody want to ask a question as to where the fuck the tentacle came from, or no?
Well, I assume the guy was glowing blue.
Yeah, it seems to have come from Marcus.
You might not have
Yes,
seen it because you were staring into the eyes of the most beautiful mummy you've ever seen. But those of us standing behind Marcus saw all this happening.
Actually, I was. Yes, the mummy was enrapturing me, I guess, is one way of putting it.
That answers the question, who's your mummy, huh?
That way.
I can give you the.
Ouch.
I am willing to give you the basics, but at a future point, I could answer greater detail.
Well, who's your patron?
I will not answer that right now.
Oh, okay. That would be like a one-word answer, but you'd have to go there. Got it.
When I came here, I was thin and weak and unable to survive. I almost died, almost drowned, and then came back.
Well, I only asked you for one answer. I don't want your life story, Marcus.
That's far from the life story.
Yeah, but it seemed like you were starting.
No,
at
I
least it
stated I
entertained
wouldn't
us.
give much.
Well, you already gave more than I asked.
It's not the strangest thing I've ever heard of.
You are clearly a great warrior. With a blade like that. Do you have any questions of me before we continue? And he's looking right at Lael.
None really. Just seems very familiar.
All right.
So I was waiting for the drum roll because this room is now literally filled with familiars.
It really is. Right? There's 4 of them. Gosh, everyone. Bearcat, when are you getting your familiar?
Well, I did have a change cat for all of 10 seconds. And also never. Probably.
All right.
I mean, you have access to the spell, don't you?
If we're ready,
Go ahead.
I don't
okay, so
think
go
so.
ahead and open up the next door.
If it's okay with you, I think I'm gonna stay in the middle this time.
All right.
Oh, not going to run up and stab the first box you see?
Yeah, it's only.
Oh no, I'm still gonna do that, but I'd rather not get hit first.
Does anything happen?
Opening the door? No.
All right. I will peer inside and see does it appear safe. Because this is a very tiny hallway and immediately activates my suspicions.
I also have a passive investigation of 19, so there's a chance I might see any traps.
Well, you're investigating. Yeah, you know that there's something wrong with the hinge of this door. Something activates the moment it opens. But
Be careful with the door. The hinges are connected to some sort of activation.
That's surprising.
Gar, can you open it from this distance?
No.
Bearcat, can you open it from this distance?
Don't think so.
I might be able to.
Give it a go. Let's see.
Mage hand.
It doesn't open. How much pounds of pressure? 5 pounds of pressure? 10 pounds? Yeah.
10 pounds.
Yeah. Yeah.
Again, at the same time, what it looks like is like a group of fish just trying to open it.
Yeah.
I pull out my boxing glove arrow.
Perhaps. All right. I'll tell you what. You said it's trapped, yes?
Yes.
Is there anybody who's skilled at disarming it?
No.
And game question: how do you disarm traps?
It's traditionally sleight of hand unless you have thieves' tools.
Can anybody do a sleight of hand attempt?
I have a whole +1.
All right, I got a. Hold on, what do I got a +5, so I guess it's got to be me.
Okay.
So I will go to the door.
Mm-hmm.
I say, everybody stand back just in case. I'm going to take my one good hand, and I'm going to see if I could attempt to disarm the trap.
It's this door, by the way.
I will go to the door that's actually trapped. I can't tell which one, apparently. And I will attempt to disarm.
Okay.
15.
Yeah, you managed to jam the mechanism. And that allows you have to jam the mechanism and then make a strength check to push the door, because the door is actually made out of stone, so it's kind of hard to push.
20. Oh, wow. With one hand, I pushed the door, apparently.
Yeah, the door opens.
You're used to using your legs.
Yeah, I just like anchor down with my lanky elf legs and whatnot, and I just like after I get the mechanism open, I use my elbow to hold it open and just push it in.
And Marcus, as you come in into the corridor, you realize that there are tiny little holes all over the place, but in random places. Something would come out of those holes and probably either fill the room with something. You have no idea what that might be.
Dozens of tiny snakes. It's another snake trap.
As I'm walking through it, has there been any writing as well that would have caught my eye?
No.
Okay. I'm not even going to mention the holes because we disarmed it. So.
Yeah.
Right. So that door is open. I suppose Lael steps forward, and so will I.
Before we enter,
you go first.
Before we go into the space, I will walk over to Bearcat because they have told me that he is the one who is most in need of protection. And just be like, I have yet to shake your hand, Marcus Klein Ollivander, and offer out a handshake.
You may call me Bearcat, and he goes to say a last name and cuts himself off, and shakes your hand.
Fantastic. You now have protection from good and evil on you.
What does this do? I could never remember.
Wow, it's rare where that actually comes up, too.
Charmed, frightened, or possessed. Okay, cool.
Depending on what we're fighting, this can be very useful.
So yeah, you see these 4 lizard men, and also you see 2 humans. One of them fits the description that Bearcat is given. And he seems to be sort of like standing there blankly.
Well, do we want to position ourselves where we're going to be? Because this is clearly going to turn into combat.
probably.
Oh,
if
somebody
that's the
learned
case-
something from the last guy.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! And that if I am there if Bearcat's there.
Yeah, probably around there somewhere.
So there's a single person in the middle of all the gold that is blank, and then there's these 4 lizard folk. What are they up to?
Now, when they see you, they take out their spears and they point at you. It's like, what is you? It's in Draconic. What are you doing here? Leave the presence of the Guardian.
I'm here to speak. There's someone who I believe we've been searching for, and he's been looking for his master. Bearcat?
So I can like directly see him, right?
He's in the open.
Yeah.
Where is he at?
He is somewhere over here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm just kind of looking at him.
I don't have a token for him, so
Yeah, Kix will go ahead and step up here and wait.
and is everybody in the room?
Yes.
Except for Gar.
Except for Gar.
Gar is making sure the snake lady can't get through.
She pushes through. All right, are you gonna let her pass?
Well, I'm just making sure we're traveling with her.
Yeah. He steps forward and says, Nahosha, reveal yourself so that I may cast you back to the void in which you came. She starts taking a scroll out. What are you guys going to do? And the lizardman is like, stop her.
I'm just prepared to fight.
I'm looking. Fuck.
Which one said stop her?
The lizard
folk, lizardman.
All of them say stop her? So who are they talking to when they say stop her if they're all talking?
They
They're
say
affirming the consent within the group.
one of them says stop them, you know.
So
random
which
lizardmen.
one
They say,
says... Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out who's in charge, that's all.
this one in the middle. But they all react.
Okay, all right.
Mhm.
Out of character, like the snake folk here, they the Yanti, they have like doing some weird ass rituals, had a hand of Vecna, oh god, on them, and apparently one of the people that they had with them also had that triangle symbol on them. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Well, the guy who had the hand had the triangle.
Well, then in Lael's mind, the guy that had the hand was working with the snake people.
Well, I mean, these are also lizard folk, which you also thought you were allied with, so...
That is true. Like, a lot of things are very confusing at the moment.
Hey man, I'm past confusion. Just fucking roll with it.
Oh, just wait until Lael talks to you. Because, like, in character, I'm honestly thinking about just attacking her. So, I'm just letting you all know that.
In character, you attack, and you're letting us know.
I'm glad Kix has 0 initiative so that everyone else gets to make the decision first.
Yeah. You gonna fix your initiative, Justin?
Who? What?
If Kix has the negative to initiative, 0 might be it.
Yeah, he rolled
I have
0.
-1. I rolled 1. So it's 0.
Cool.
By the way, just to clarify, Bearcat sees the person he's looking for in the gold pit or something, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right
Yeah.
yeah.
It's white M.
Well, I wrote the white M for master. I just didn't.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure that's who we were
Yeah,
looking at.
Right about there.
Now, is that the immortal god that we're supposed to be killing?
No.
Also, yes,
No.
apparently.
See,
No.
I just heard 2 no's and a yes.
No.
He's not.
So where is that person?
About to be revealed.
Okay. See, I've been looking at this and thinking, oh god, I hope that's not a giant tail.
Well, you say that. From the pile of gold and silver rises a giant snake with a somewhat human face.
It's James Earl Jones. Conan reference. Sorry.
She says, "You have interfered with me. I wished to parley, but you brought this bitch with you." And she's gonna cast lightning bolt.
Of course, she goes first.
That's on her. It's not on us. I, for one, respect Parley.
She's gonna move here, so she's gonna kill her allies. She's gonna cast lightning bolt.
Oh gosh,
Right
Bear
here.
Cat.
Oh god.
Right
Oh
here.
no. Oh god. Oh no.
By the way, Cakes, what's the purple stand for?
That I have inspiration.
Okay.
Specifically Bardic inspiration.
Got it.
A singular
Um,
bardic inspiration.
Just a clarification, I should have a 16 for initiative, not the 4, because it double clicked.
Okay.
Thank you for pointing that out, Bearcat.
I thought so.
So you're 16. So let me put that in descending
Wow.
order.
86.
Yeah.
Lightning bolt's nasty.
Mm-hmm.
What's her saving throw? She's a spellcaster.
Does the protection affect the save?
DC 14.
I don't
No, I don't think so. Yeah, unless it says spells. Yeah, because other types of disadvantage on attack rolls against the target. Target can be charmed, fighting, or possessed by them. Yes or no?
it was nice living for a while.
Good roll low.
You're not dead yet. Don't worry.
I mean,
Yeah, you're fine.
it's a lightning damage, right?
Yeah.
You got that lightning resistance, right?
She makes.
I wish.
As we all know from Avatar: The Last Airbender, lightning is just another form of heat.
You see, you're close to that water
True.
pool, so if you channel your water chi, you can redirect it back. Yeah.
Wait, don't you get a
Just
save?
Firebending.
Yes,
he
I
did.
do.
It was a
He
9.
rolled. Yeah.
I got a 9.
Oh, I didn't see the 9. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Our healer just ran off into the jungle, so.
Yeah, it's a little complicated right now, isn't it?
Well, if Lale dies, I was planning on doing like another healer type. So
I mean, my backup is a paladin, so. You can see how
Uh,
widely different I'm going from Gar as a backup.
My
did the Yuan-Ti lady dodge?
Yeah, she's gonna make a saving. She has advantage.
Benefit of being Yanti.
Oh, she made it, so she takes half damage.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, no
but
need
she
to
is.
That's the nat 20.
That's
Yeah, so
that's still a hit.
Yeah, still ahead. So it's
She takes
15, 16 points of damage. And she screams. And now you remember that she dies all inside.
Sorry, you broke up.
Do you remember at that very moment that if she dies here,
We
very, very
fight our
angry.
way out.
I'll get onto it. Very.
I mean, to be fair, the more
Quickly.
people that die in here, the more people I'm walking out with, ironically.
So the lizard folk close ranks.
Oh, hello.
They're gonna try. They're trying. I mean, not to kill you. They're trying to take you down. So they're gonna do heavy. They're gonna use your javelins,
Okay.
javelin and heavy club. So javelin,
Miss.
heavy club,
Miss.
javelin,
Miss.
heavy club.
Hit.
That's 4 bludgeoning. That's 2 and 2 more. 4 more attacks. Javelin. I believe that's also a miss.
Yep, that's also a miss. A riposte.
Heavy club
Ponzi's. That'll also be a miss.
and javelin and heavy club. So you're riposting the 16, right? On this guy right here.
Yep, which will be an 11. I think that might be a miss.
That is indeed a miss.
Yep, unfortunate. Okay.
Marcus.
On my turn, I first want to speak to the auntie woman. Is your plan for this beast banishment?
Just keep her off me. And she has a scroll on her hand she's about to cast.
I can read it. Does it look like it's banishment?
No, it's not banishment.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to clarify. Because if so, I could have just done that. I will first grab my tentacle token. Apparently it wouldn't let me grab it. Oh, no, yes, it would. I was still on the wrong thing. Tentacle right here. It gets to attack. And then I'm going to make it so there's another token that's going to have to be added, because I'm fun. 26 to hit, 4 points of damage.
Tentacle token?
What's that?
Another token at the same time?
It's up there already.
Yes.
Yeah, but he said 2 of them.
Oh, okay. There's more.
Summon Water Elemental.
Ah.
Ooh.
What only you can uncall force and elemental spirit to manifest an occupied space I can see within. Okay, but which size is this water elemental?
Large.
Okay.
I'm
Water
very familiar
element.
with this. It is one of my favorite things to do. Did you know elemental gems are very cheap?
I've killed 3 of them already.
And if you happen to be a rogue with a high stealth score and a bunch of elemental gems, you can just throw them in the middle of whatever enemies aren't suspecting just for fun.
That appears there.
So, again, my eyes are just glowing as if there's like a torrent storm behind them.
Give you control.
Very cool.
Control determined by character settings.
I will not be able to roll for the water elemental. Just so you know.
Okay. I'll roll for it.
But basically, the water elemental is going to start with the same target as my tentacle and just try and clear them out.
Okay. Leo.
This is such a bad idea. All right, so we're not touching her?
Actually, the water elemental gets to go first before you go.
Okay.
It goes after my turn.
Okay.
So it's swinging on this guy.
So this water elemental is going to take a swing. Is it going to take a swing or is it going to?
Well.
Okay, so it's going to do well, and the creature is going to make a saving throw. Actually,
So in that case, it would probably be both of them then.
It can only grab one at a time.
It's each creature.
Yeah, each creature in space must make a DC 15. Okay, it can.
It doesn't say it can
multiple people before.
Yeah. So,
both of them are going to make a DC 15 strength saving throw. Made it. Also made it. No, one of them failed. So this one is trapped. They put the water elemental on the back, but this one is not, and it will take 2d8 plus 4 damage. 8 plus 4 damage. 15 points of damage. Barakat.
I didn't go.
Yeah, Lale has to.
All
right. I guess if we're not gonna attack the snake lady, still think it's a bad idea. I'm gonna go up and help Kix. And I'm going to do this as non-lethal punches against the lizard man in front of me, okay?
Okay.
Or as non-lethal as it could be. 14 lowest.
That misses.
22 to the lizard man in front of me, non-lethal.
Yeah, you knock him out. Now to Architect.
Okay. I walk this way. To be away from that woman. That will probably get me killed.
She also needs to be healed.
How long does it seem like it's gonna take her to cast the scroll?
She'll cast it. She'll cast it in her own turn when she comes, which will be at the end of the.
Okay, and that'll be
Same time as Kix.
okay, yes, and supposedly that'll take care of the big snake, right?
Supposedly.
Okay. In that case, I guess I'll just heal her. She took 16, right? Yeah. I guess I'll just heal her and mock one of the lizard folk dudes. She heals 8.
For who? Who are you mocking?
This the one right in front of Kix.
Okay, so he's gonna make this one right here in front of Kix, or this one?
Whichever one hasn't been attacked yet or dealt damage, I guess.
Okay, this one then. It fits both of your requirements. Wisdom.
Yeah, wisdom. Cool.
Yeah, no.
Well, that's fine.
Okay. And you heal how much for her?
8. So half of what she took, pretty much.
Yeah. So that's it. Gar.
Not gonna lie, the temptation to take her out is large.
Oh, it is very large, believe me.
I don't like being strong-handed like she's done to us so far. And the big guy shouted Parley, and then his minions came in to do non-lethal damage. So, seems like it'd be easier to take her out and make a deal with the big guy.
Do it. Go after her.
I mean, no one else said anything, and Lael's being pretty odd about it.
Then we also have to fight our way out.
Yeah, but we've killed how many of those people else already?
I don't know, there's a lot of them, plus 2 ogres.
How many ogres have we killed to even go through the portal?
2?
Yeah. I think we can handle this. She's one person.
I mean...
I shout around the corner, I, for one, accept your Parley! And Owl flies in, granting advantage, and flies back. I didn't realize this was actually not a grid.
What? No, it's a grid for me.
Oh, never mind. Must be because my push-to-talk button must be the one that lets you off-center. My owl was going weird places. Alright, Olabrin's gonna rush over here. And then Skeleton's gonna rush over here. Alright, so that's a miss. And then me. I need to blow something big. And I'm not talking about the giant snake. Scorching Ray, 4th level.
Okay.
That's how... Sorry, I was trying to see the thing. How many of those is that at 4th level?
4?
Is it just 1 per level?
I think so.
Yeah. 1 additional. Yep, okay.
Yep, just 1 per level.
Alright, hold on. Where are we at? How many of those are hits?
All of them.
Alright. Well, I guess this is happening.
Look, I wasn't gonna smack
30.
her.
I'm just saying, Giant Snake Dude's
30.
being a lot more reasonable, and he's a lot more deadly.
So that's...
Also, again, I am a person who believes in Parley.
It took 9 and then 30.
Yeah, she's dead.
Well,
Literally burn her to the ground with the scroll.
I'm very glad I just knocked out that person then.
Yeah, they went after Kix non-violent. They weren't trying to kill him. I respect that as well. I mean, I don't so much respect people not trying to kill Kix, more that they were showing the limitation.
He speaks in Draconic and says, Kuntz, I accept your parley.
If that's the case, when the time comes, I will let the lizard out of the water elemental.
Okay. Drops.
I will actually help up the one I knocked out.
Paracat, is this the
It's
one you're after?
Basically, he's going to be knocked out for, let's see how many hours.
Couple.
An hour. Yeah, an hour at least. It shall recover. Do not worry about it. You're speaking with the Nagua Queen, Nahusha. What brings you to my realm?
We've been searching for a friend. I believe we found them right there.
She turns her head and cover like this, like, oh, the escapee. I have been protecting him from the Yanti. I apologize if I had to use my abilities to, well, manipulate him. I cannot be sure who he was communicating. But I believe his name is Barakat. Is that correct?
yes.
Well, you came a long way to reclaim your place. He has served me well, giving me information of the outside. You have destroyed some of the Guardian, which is a problem. It's not a big one. Now, I take it that you are going to decide and, well, deal with her minions. Correct?
There was one. I don't believe there's one anymore. I believe the threat was, as soon as we head out there without her, they will attempt to kill us.
Guys,
Typical.
guys, weekend to Bernie's.
With a charred corpse, I'm pretty sure they'll notice.
Look, there's a pool right there. We'll wash her off a little bit.
Why don't you just
I would suggest you
Robbie?
do not do that. Do not sully my pool with her stench and blood.
It's been a long time since I got to weekend at Birdie's play, so I'm just throwing it out there.
However,
I
I
know,
have
I
a
know.
way to deal with those who are, if you wish to dispel the green flames. And any one of you who has the ability to dispel.
We do. We have that amongst us.
What do the green flames do? Contain you?
Oh, exactly. Like, see, I am of an immortal bane of powerful divine creatures. These pitiful fools summoned me so I could guard their treasure. But I found it insulting, so I refused. I also happened to refuse to give it back to them. So decided to contain me. I have been sheltering some of the escapees here, since I cannot go outside myself.
Can we tell where in the various planes this creature might be from?
That would have been an Arcana check.
Ooh.
That check is
I'm not good at it, but I'll give it a shot.
For this, you have to be trained.
In that case, I'm not going to get it.
Yeah.
'Cause
This,
I might just throw out a language, but
yeah, Gar, you know that this is this particular creature is from the Abyssal.
What kind of alignments come from there?
Usually
so
from Abyssal, that's pretty, like, usually an evil one.
that's actually pretty. The language I was going to throw out is Abyssal.
Damn.
So
That's
in
crazy.
Abyssal, I will just say, if you leave, what will you do? What will become of this island?
I don't care for this island. I can't go back to where I belong. And reign where I have to. I have my own domicile. better than this pitiful piece of existence. Mortality. I will, of course, take my treasure, but it is my due.
If we are to let you out and extinguish this flame,
Yes.
could you? What is the likelihood of you doing as much damage as possible to the Yontees as you leave? And I would like to try and persuade her to fuck shit up.
You start talking, and she goes like, "Yeah, I'm not interested in fighting these battles." However,
I realize it is not your battle, but they are slavers.
Can help. I don't give a shit about slavery. Those who are lesser serve their betters. If the Yonti can wrestle control over others, that is their right. I shall not interfere with that. However, you have helped me and you have parlayed. He says he twisted draconic into one of the to the lizard folks, like, fetch me my bow. And he digs into one of the mounds of treasure and brings out a wooden bowl. He says, when you're outside, place this bowl on the ground. Speak the word I tell you, and allies will come to help. But know that this is my personal property. You should leave it where it is once it's job.
It will be returned to you when the job is done.
Very well.
My water elemental can go place the bowl.
So it seems that we are in agreement about a great many things, and a deal is imminent. The only thing that remains, of course, is this one. Are all of these ones here to be freed once you are gone from your service?
I have no need for them, and I have protected them as a queen does to his servant. I've done my part. They are free to go if they can survive. And you see Lizardman get like nervous, like we don't want to leave.
I'll bow to her, like the way that she's acting. It's pretty noble, even though she's probably horrible and evil in the long run. I'll bow.
Can anybody do a sense motive or insight?
I'm just going to turn to the lizard folk right now and just go, can return you safely to your people and free this island from the rule of the Yonti. Do not worry.
Make a persuasion check, because that's a tall order.
Oh, it sure is.
And you have disadvantage because they're scared.
Yep. So we're going to roll persuasion, and I'm going to roll an extra D8 for my superiority dice, which will bring me up to 20. And
wait, can you use this? Do you use superiority die for that?
Yes, I can. I chose that. It is.
You also have an inspiration from Barrack.
I have an inspiration, which I was going to do next, but I was looking for commanding presence.
Ah, okay.
And
so you have minimal 20.
25.
25. So
I am incredibly convincing. I have bardic backing.
Yeah, better than commanding presence. You have M commanding presence.
Yeah.
Well, which one is the D8? The first D8 or the...
Both.
Okay.
The total is 25.
Oh, okay. So they stack. Interesting.
Yeah, they do.
So yeah, they agree, but they're still scared, right? But they're like, they say, which was, yeah, yes, of course, we can go. He's strong. So you agree to what she is offering?
Yes. We'll go back out.
Mm-hmm.
To simplify this, because we're about to go out. Right? You have to use, if you have the dispel magic, you can use the spell. In fact, with dispelling one or two of them is enough. What happens when you pull the bowl? Like two giant water, you come out and it's like, where is the priestess? And you put the bowl down. Two giant water elementals come out, and they just go to town.
See, the thing is, we didn't even go out there to do it. My water elemental brought the bowl, put it down.
Yeah, but the water elemental can't. The water elemental can't speak. You have to speak the command word, right?
Fair enough.
Yeah, he places it, or it places it. They look like it's an empty. What the fuck's going on here? Yeah, it's like, and when somebody speaks it, I mean, somebody could shout the command word. Bring forth the waters of life. they spread out.
Yeah, hurl it out the door like a frisbee.
Yeah, like between your water elemental and the water elemental, they just, those who don't get killed, they basically, they were not expecting that, and they do know the power of water elementals, so you're able to get out.
That's good, at least.
Cool. There we go.
And when you come back, if you go back, you see that the treasure and the spirit naga are, whatever she did to take the treasure with her, you have no idea what she did.
And do we at least have Barakat's mentor and all the others with us?
Yeah, when the naga leave, he's sort of addled, and there's another human that they're not in good state. They escaped. Their clothing is in rags, etc. So they're like, and for the first time, he looks at Barak. It's like, "You are here. You are here. How is that possible, my boy?" And he says, sort of grabs you by the cheeks and then he. Okay, question: does your mentor?
What? You cut out.
Does your mentor know who you are? Does he know your secret?
Absolutely.
For one moment, he looks at you like, "Why are you doing this?" But then he looks around and kind of nods and says, "We shall speak later.
Yeah.
For now, let us go from this horrible place."
Then, from over your shoulder, you hear, "Hey, Barakat."
Fucking damn it.
And on that note, probably good one to just go ahead and stop there.
Yeah.
Several cliffhangers.
So we begin with our closing. Let's start with Raktus, who had a very big night tonight.
Yep, Gar, total necromancer. Lost a lot, gained nothing. Well, I guess freedom from 2 organizations that he aligned with to help him do a thing that he didn't accomplish. And then freedom from the 3rd that held him in slavery since he was a child. So, I don't know.
It's something.
Here's the thing. I'm so torn because on one hand, I love getting character defining injuries. Like, oh god, he lost his hand and everything like that. It's like, oh yeah, that's pretty awesome. On the other hand, lost 2 artifact level magic items. It's like, Also, apparently my wife hates me. That's good to know.
Well, usually people don't like it when you sacrifice them.
Maybe I didn't imply that as well. I didn't sacrifice her. I made an agreement, and that agreement killed the people closest to me. So I didn't actually realize it was happening.
Right.
Gar was a more back then. Gar was a more innocent person. He came from the Underdark, from ghouls and all this shit, right? But he grew up there, so it was normal for him. So he comes to the surface and he's trying to accomplish these tasks, and he falls in love and he adopts these kids, and it's he was a different person, and then them dying changed him into the Gar he is today. It's not he didn't do anything intentionally, and he's watching the people he loves die. It's oh god, what have I done? What's happening?
I mean, it's the same thing. It's hey, I made a deal with a drug dealer for money and power, and they come in and shoot your.
Right. Well, here again, a little inside baseball. Gar's plan was to get these 2 artifacts together, which would allow him to cast Wish, which would then, his plan, as I was telling Lessons, is, I'm going to butterfly effect this. They never met me, in which case they never would have suffered, and they never would have died.
Yeah, let's just make an entirely new timeline. Seems good.
Yeah, I mean...
Oh, jeez, flashpointing it all the way.
Yeah, and we're just hey, Gar.
Well, see, I don't know if it would change that much, because then Gar would still be enslaved to the people who have him doing all these things. It's just that these people would not be harmed by him. So,
he gets a different tragic past. It would be great.
Yeah, the people he loves wouldn't be harmed by him because they wouldn't know who the hell he is.
All the tragedy.
Ends up wishing for a new timeline, ends up creating a fucking multiverse.
Sounds familiar, doesn't
That's how we had 3 more games of 5e Greyhawk on the table.
Oh god.
Only 3 more, you say?
Got a lot of empty spots to fill.
Who's next?
What do you mean? What? We'll talk about that later. Like, I didn't know that's happening. Kicks.
Hey, I've been playing Baron. I fight for my friends. Kicks the shield. He's cool and calculating individual and has immense ego, which has been bruised again and again today.
Then we have Barakat.
Yep, Barakat, the fucking hate Gar machine now. Got his mentor. Don't know where that's gonna go. The end of his journey, quote unquote, probably isn't at all. But he has obtained his goal, unlike the other person with a very similar set of character traits and flaws, who instead sold his soul and now his hand.
Yeah, but I get a cool Darth Vader hand now.
I've been trying to think of the criticism speech, but every time I try and say think of what he would say, the exact same thing applies to himself.
Yeah.
So
I mean, literally, relatively, you got to your goal so much easier.
yeah, true. It was a lot easier.
Walked in, talked to the dragon. We're good. And I killed the person holding you back.
But yeah, it's like, okay, you lied to everyone around you. You lied about what you were doing, which I think is the only one of two that actually work. And then the other thing is trust, and everything else is does the exact same fucking thing to everyone else.
Yeah, I mean redeemable. I understand. It's just it's hard to get the moral high ground when you're sliding down the same slope.
Yeah. Yeah.
My demon treats me right.
Meanwhile, Lael just wants vengeance and he can't get it, and he's trying to stop himself from having that vengeance at this point.
Mm-hmm.
That's all like Braith.
Well, no, Braith never wanted vengeance.
He did against the orcs. He was
that's different. That's called racism. That's different.
You just hated orcs.
Those orcs killed just about everybody under your command, and all the people you loved, in fact.
Yeah, that's just plain old racism.
Yeah, I was trying to be subtle with it, but it was very difficult.
The problem is that I don't think it's racism when you can literally blame them for killing everybody you cared about.
No, Braith always knew it was his fault that he killed people by accident.
No, I'm talking about the people Braith killed. I'm talking about the orcs that literally killed you in a killed everybody you cared about in a military campaign. It's not racism if it's literally nationalism and organizational infighting.
Did I mention that the character I have, if Lael dies, was going to be an orc or hobgoblin?
No.
I mean, you still be... Those things are not mutually exclusive.
I know.
Right.
Anyway, Lael is, I guess, yeah, that's where Lael stands. He's trying to stop the vengeance from growing. But, there we go.
And then last but not least, we have the new character, Marcus.
We do. I am Justin. Today, I have become Marcus Klein Ollivander, a noble born in Greyhawk, just trying to get back home to his family. No dark secrets. Nothing crazy going on.
Won't talk about who his patron is.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing at all happening there.
Dagon of the depths.
He's just a normal, completely truthful warlock.
Whose skin glows blue and his eyes shine.
Yeah.
It's Gracchus.
Nothing he could be hiding from us.
I mean, it's not like he's wrapped in bandages.
True.
And myself, for this evening, Lessons Learned, I am running a weekly stream. Also doing GM advice every so often. You can check my YouTube channel for my latest piece of advice. And I'm getting close to finishing a trailer for something that should be starting to drop this week on my YouTube channel as well. So that's Lessons Learned on YouTube, and Lessons Learned 1, number 1 is important, on Twitch.
Rob, TechRaptor.
Yes, I write for TechRaptor.net. I'm currently trying to get through a review of Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
That's gonna be wrong.
Yeah,
Justin.
yeah.
Fun.
Justin?
Yeah, one bad roll. Tuesdays, Mondays coming soon.
And keeps coming to our stream. Sundays and Wednesdays, 10, 2, and 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come and see us for a variety of different games. Come see us bi-weekly on Fridays, where this Friday we are doing our podcast with Lessons Learned as our guest once again. So we're going to have lots of fun there. Come see us. Come have fun. Watch all the videos. Like, comment, subscribe. Buy the plushies. Get the merchandise. And sell your soul to whatever demon you like.
Bye-bye, everybody.
See ya.
Bye.